Welcome to the Franklin School District Power Grade screencast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at how to add comments to a particular student. So I have my gradebook open, and at this point I've added some comments into my personal comment bank, which I did in the last screencast. So if you did not watch that one, you might want to go watch that one and then come back. And now I'm ready to add those comments to reflect on a particular student. So to do that, from the gradebook, you move your mouse cursor over to the number that is in front of the student for which you want to add the comments. So let's say I want to add comments to this student here. I would double click on the number before his name. So I'm going to double click on number 2, and that is going to bring up a student note window. Now in this window it tells you which student you're adding notes for, and it shows which comment bank you're looking at down here. So this says right now that I'm looking at my personal comment bank, and here I've entered 6 different comments. Again, I did that during the previous screencast. So I have those to choose from, or I can switch this window to say that I want to look at my school comments. Now my school has comments already added in. There's probably 50, 75 comments here that are for the school to use. If you click on the comment tag or the comment code, it tells you over here in the comment box what that comment says. So for example, 101 here says produces quality work. So if you forgot what you wrote for a comment, you can click on the code and it'll tell you over here what it says. Now I'm going to use my personal comments because I made some specific to my class, and it's going to go a lot easier for me as I enter these in. The best way to enter comments and the quickest way to enter comments is to just double click on the tag. So let's say that I want to add in this homework related code that says this student needs to remember to complete and bring in finished homework. I would double click on the code, and it adds that code up here in the parent note window. Now when it adds the code, it just shows us the code. When the parents get this, or when you log into Power Teacher, you can see the full comment laid out. This code acts as a placeholder, so it will add this full comment on any report cards that go home, or it'll show it on the Power School login when the parents log in. So that means that that code has been added for that student. So it's pretty simple to do. If you want to add more than one code, I would highly suggest after you add the first code, type a comma, put a space, and then hit your next code down here. Do a double click on your next code. So if I wanted to say that the student was a pleasure to have in class, I'm going to double click this code, and it's going to add that code. What this is going to do on the parent's end is it's going to list out, just kind of like a regular typed out list. It's going to fill those codes in, and adding the comma and the space there will make everything look nice and neat. So that's how you add codes for one student. To continue on and do a class quickly, you can come up to this drop-down menu where the student's name is and change to the next student, add some codes. So maybe I'll add these 2 codes here. Okay, then I switch to the next student, keep adding codes. And when I'm done, let's do one more here. When I'm done, I hit OK, and it saves those for those students. Now one way that you know that it saves is when you're back in your grade book, you can see that the number before the student's names has changed to red. That's to signify that a student note exists. If you want to take out a student note, or if you want to delete a student note, you can double click the number to get back to that page. And 2 ways to delete. You can either just highlight and hit the delete button, and that'll take it out for that student, or there's this button down here at the bottom that says clear parent notes. If you click this, you'll get a message that says, do you want to clear parent notes for all students? If you click yes, that's going to completely get rid of notes for all the students in this class. So now no students, you can see there's no red numbers here. All students' comments have been deleted. So that's probably something good to do before the next report card rolls around when you have to put in new comments. So that's how you add comments and take comments away from students. Thanks for watching this screencast, and we'll have another one soon.